I want to welcome you to the Highways Rock and Roll Amphitheater. And I'm really glad that all 25,000 of you came out tonight to the fabulous Highways Rock and Roll Amphitheater. Yay. Well, you know, I really have to say to all of you that 5 years ago when I first presented the fabulous P-Lot Revolt that I never thought that they would so totally transform both rock and roll, heavy metal rock and roll, let's not forget that, and transform totally homosexuality. It's amazing what these guys have done. Let's hear it for them. Please welcome.
Play drums.
Adrenaline rush, the naked feel of wind, shirts in the dust. Everyone needs someone to love. Everyone needs a push and a shove, coming through from somewhere above. At first you're unsure, then you can't get enough. Shirts and skins, let the games begin. I shiver within. Shirts and skins, shirts and skins. I hope I'm a shirt, but I pray you're a skin. Chubby little girly boy with chubby little boobs, bouncing up and down, so pitiful and crude. Skinny little bookworm with pale and pasty skin, not got too much muscle, only frail and thin. Everyone needs someone to love. Everyone needs a push and a shove, coming through from somewhere above. At first you're unsure, then you can't get enough. Shirts and skins, let the game begin. I shiver within. Shirts and skins. I hope I'm a shirt, but I pray you're the skin. There are boys who want to be skins. They want to be checked out. They are beautiful and need all of our affections, all our admiration. Running bare in the sun, racing everyone. Shirts and skins, let the game begin. I shiver within. Shirts and skins. I hope I'm a shirt, but I pray you're the skin. Shirts and skins, let the game begin. I shiver within. Shirts and skins. I hope I'm a shirt, but I pray you're the skin. Shirts and skins, let the game begin. I shiver within. Shirts and skins. I hope I'm a shirt, but I pray you're the skin.
World's greatest faggot heavy metal band? Well,
That is a mouthful, isn't it?
I started working with band, and they're the raddest dudes in the world. I used to never do makeup like this with Def Leppard when I was with them. They didn't know how to do makeup. They weren't queer. Just assholes, that's all.
And then I understood that there was a gay, that Helot Revolt actually stood for. There were gay slaves that revolted.
This says Helot, and this says Revolt.
Another night, another fucking concert. This is the 5th arena this week.
Oh, God.
And they never give us a decent dressing room.
Helot Revolt is a queer interventive device to raise consciousness. It's in-your-face politics.
Oh yeah, like Madonna called. She said like that's a lot coming to her.
All right.
Yeah.
She's so disappointed we can't vote her.
I know. There you go.
All right.
God. You know what? My clothes on. You can't do this dark as it is. Those dudes will tell you to make makeup on.
All right.
I think the truth should be known. I think that Jesus Christ wants me to tell you what happened with Helot Revolt.
Jesus Christ does?
There were young boys who had never had a homosexual impulse in their life, who suddenly found themselves fornicating inside of male flesh on stage at their feet, and they call this art. I call it debauchery. I call it the end of the United States. I call it the end of family values.
This is the real truth about Helot Revolt. It's like if you would help Jack load the equipment in a car, you were the band.
What's the meaning of Helot Revolt?
Helot Revolt is an expansion of the terms that the universe is created on as far as we can achieve in dominating boy butt.
Has Helot Revolt changed the meaning of homosexuality as we know it today?
Helot Revolt has totally changed the meaning of homosexuality as we know it today. Because homosexuality now means boy butt.
People always ask me what Helot means, what the word Helot means. And I always tell them it's the male version of harlot. Oh, that's really true. You're like, what does Helot mean? What does that mean? It's the male version of harlot, which means we're all decadent hoes. And all we care about is sex and drinking and partying.
And smoking at the giraffe.
And that's why we're on Hope Street. This is our heaven. This is where we belong. Can I check my wig, please? Thank you.
Even though we are pacifist, non-violent peace fairies, there is still some use for all of the bullshit manufactured by the military-industrial complex. We can use all these bullets, for example, to make high-fashion accessories. Think this is hot? You're just stupid.
I think it's hot. I don't know what you're wearing it.
Oh, no way! I am drawing a picture of our new record, poster.
Can you back up a little bit and show it?
Yes. And I'm here at the Cafe Floor, Alex's favorite coffee shop. It's gonna say, in your face, up your butt. And it's gonna have Helot Revolt, our logo type, up at the top. And that's supposed to be Betty Midler. And this is a hairy butt.
What's Bette Midler doing in that hairy butt?
She's singing that song for the boys. Stefan is gonna make it in color Xerox and make a giant billboard out of it. It was very early in the morning. Am I in focus? Do I look glamorous?
We won't have any money till we come back from our gig overseas. Wait till we guys.
Look at this great money. Look, this is from England. This is from what is that? This is
We're starving.
£5. I don't know why they call this £5. It doesn't like weight. Here's
I just spelled tea.
here's £5 again. Once again, why do they call this £5? Does this feel like £5 to you?
No, not me.
I don't know why they call this £5. Let's see what else there is in here.
That's it.
That's it. But it was great with the £5.
Like to have little something $1, sir.
I just don't know. Where's our tour manager? Isn't there supposed to be someone here to pick us up?
Where's our limo? You know, before I became a headbanger, I was in the Navy. When I used to fly, I used to go to the USO lounge and drink sodas for free. But now that I'm a rocker, I just go to the airport lounge and drink tequila sunrises and eat cocktail cherries and olives. Here we go. Ooh, stay on this ceiling.
Did you break it? Did you break it?
No, you broke it. What's that?
Don't worry about it. Don't let anyone know that you broke it.
do you want to be? A doctor with a patient in bed. I wanna be a soldier, it's more fun. Come and play with my big, big gun. I like Marines and soldier boys in green. I like Marines and soldier boys in green. Do you wanna go to war? No, I don't want to see them die. Do you wanna go to war? No, I don't want to see them die. Let's play army, it's more fun. Come and play with my big, big gun. I like Marines and soldier boys in green. 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 I like Marines and soldier boys in green.
Well, in the brief time span that I was with him, it was a lot of fun. I met Michelle Schacht and Joan Chad and Liberace and, Robin without Batman. It was quite an incredible scene and, let alone being with Heelot Revolt, it was very memorable.
At least what I knew of Heelot Revolt, there was the queer, was it Queer Nation or Queer Acres, whatever, Queer Dada song, and it had women and men, which I thought was really cool, that there were, there was a dyke perspective and a fag perspective.
Queer Nation is the place to be. Queer living is the life for me. Queer spreading out so far and wide. Keeping torches, give me a man's backside.
They would incorporate, that they would actually be openly queer is totally cool. But I thought they were a little drug-phobic.
Well, I hear everyone in the band Heelot Revolt has a huge, big, fat penis. And I love Heelot Revolt. I've seen every show they've ever done. They're the best. I love them. I really do. I'd go anywhere. Even to Japan, I'd stick a fucking chopstick in my hair. I'd be a geisha. I'd shave it all off. Just for one evening with that Jack Spittle from Heelot Revolt. He really turns me on. No one lip syncs quite like Jack. And that foam core guitar of his, it just makes me wet with desire. It gets my pussy in an uproar.
Oh, that's sick. Hard. Boy or girl? I am just a little bit concerned that one of this kind of pathetic country's uniformed services has been left out of Heelot Revolt's big hit of the 90s. And I'm a little bit concerned about that. I personally would like to see a reflection of the contribution that
the Merchant Marines
Yeah, we all would.
Woo! all like to see a little bit more contribution from the Merchant Marine, see?
But you know that you have to have sex with the whole band. Don't wear a groupie. Okay.
On the same night?
Yes. All in the same bed at the same time. Or else.
Yes, I found it.
Or else you're on your ass.
Okay.
I'm really energy running through my body.
I know, everybody's like, so Nigel.
The audience was
Not you guys,
fabulous.
but
They were very,
I know,
very
right?
nice
It's
people,
kinda like, all right.
I'm sure.
I'm still a little nervous because I just sleep in
Oh,
the
yeah,
band.
that's stress. Okay, we gotta get everybody
Be
out.
gentle.
It's like, it's like, are we wasting our time? Are we like, here to have a good time? I mean, we've done our work. You're
Now we
done
want
with
some
us.
poontang.
Now the group's
Take
got
off
to
your
put out.
clothes and let's have a good time. Do we have any problems?
Yeah, I have a picture right here. So this Gorbachev. And this ride like sums up what we feel about world peace and love,
One community.
and like there's all these different languages in the world, and they're a part of every culture, and I think that that's really nice.
I think it's important. I think it's really important.
Right. And there's like boys all around the world that you can express your love to. And that's the message of Hila Revolt.
Start crying.
I love you, Jack.
That is the message of Hila Revolt.
But as soon as it goes to